Paramashivam, this millennium's avatar, personal experience of.
Beautifully, Bhagavan explained what is power manifestation. Power manifestation is a cognitive shift, manifesting conscious sovereignty as your reality, and detoxing your body continuously will make you reflect the superconsciousness in your brain, raising your frequency. It's a science because millions have experienced it, and each one of us can experience that. Science of power manifestation is authentic, time tested, scientific, and foolproof. The pramanas for the power of third eye awakening. The Shastra Pramana, the eternal, unchangeable truth revealed in the source scriptures, the Vedas, and the Agamas. Apta Pramana, the experience and the results of the Aptas, the authority of Hinduism. The Aptas are the Rishis, Munis, Ganas, Nayanamas, Alvas, Siddhas, Yoginis, Devatas, Devas, all of them manifesting all the powers of Paramashiva. Atma Pramana, account of His Divine Holiness, Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashivam, this millennium's avatar's personal experience of power manifestation. Bhagavan's very own Leela to showcase how a cognitive shift or detox can manifest the superconscious space as your reality. Shakshi Pramana, the experience of the millions of disciple devotees followers all around the world, manifesting the powers of Paramashiva. Bhagavan beautifully says, whoever comes to the Kailash courtyard, I myself will be more present in you and manifesting all the powers of Paramashiva. Pratyaksha Pramana, the scientific study measuring the effect of being in the enlightened state. Bhagavan beautifully gives us the pramanas for us to understand the deeper science of power manifestation. The Shastra Pramana. The Shastra Pramana is from the Vijnana Bhairava Tantra. Vijnana, consciousness. Bhairava, one who experienced the consciousness. Tantra is the method. Sutra 34, Dharana 11. For the power of third eye.
Trusted as Guru. Let's go to Shastra Pramana.
The Shastra Pramana for the power of third eye awakening is taken from the Vijnana Bhairava Tantra, Sutra 34, Dharana 11. Kapala antarmanonyasya tishthanmilitalochanaha kramena manaso dadhyat lakshaye lakshamuttamam. Kapala antarmanonyasya tishthanmilitalochanaha क्रमेण मनसो दाढ्यात् लक्ष्ये लक्ष्यमुत्तमम्.
Beautifully, Bhagavan Paramashiva says, by fixing the mind on the inner space within the crown center and sitting stably without any movement, having the eyes closed, in succession by the stability of the mind and the inner space, one directly sees the ultimate goal, Lakshyam, by having the vision beyond the sight that reveals any object or place, attaining the space of oneness with the source, Paramashiva. Bhagavan Paramashiva beautifully says, when you are in the restful awareness, the superconsciousness reflects in your brain and you can manifest the powers of Paramashiva. By fixing the mind on the inner space, the more and more we are engaged with the inner space, we raise in the frequency and we experience the quantum space, how we exist as the existential reality. Bhagavan beautifully says how the castor oil, taking castor oil for 6 months, will detox and make you more restful, peaceful all the time. And taking the Karsalangani, Ponnangani and the Thuduvilai and rubbing it in your palate, under your palate, will make you the Vata, Pitta and Kapha balanced so that you will have a balanced and the outer body also gets healed. This might be a very, very simple things. Bhagavan says, I'll give you a very simple technique to manifest the conscious sovereignty and simple integrity and simple obedience. Following these Ayurvedic, all these great signs that Bhagavan is giving us, simply will make our lower 3 chakra complete and not make the gut bacteria run our brain, creating more and chaos and more and confusion. More and more confusion, more and more chaos brings us more disease and death. And more we are in such a pain as we grow older and older into all that miseries, not only a health wise but also in the outer world, as losing health, losing relation, losing wealth, everything we start losing because of the chaos and confusion. These simple remedies will stop you from all that miseries and make you manifest only conscious serenity, attract those kind of things in your life. Beautifully, Bhagavan has given the simple techniques, taking the neem juice, doing the panchakriya, taking the haritaki in the night, and doing the trinetta kumbhaka, taking this castor oil and doing the adding the Kaslangani, Ponnangani and Thuduvai. All this will make us experience the higher reality in a simple way. The tablets that we take are very small, but it really cures us from so many headaches and diseases. Same way, these are simple workshops that Bhagavan gives. But simply it takes off all the toxin from our body, the parasites which are running chaos in our body and the outer world. When it is removed, when we are in restful awareness that nothing get touched, nothing get affected in our inner space, then simply we see the outer space also reflecting that pure consciousness. Beautifully, Bhagavan has given the higher reality of consciousness to live and experience that just by detoxing our body. And more we start understanding the outer world that we exist, that whole thing that we are continuously believing it to be the reality. It's nothing but a delusion. Either we wake up or the Maya wakes us up. The reality is woken up in each one of them at time of death or some painful instant, the root shock, where we have to wake up. But when we wake up through power manifestation, poking doubts in all that logical brain, and again, the logical mind just dissolves and only superconsciousness reflects in our brain, not the mind of the past, which it projects on the brain again and again and runs the chaos and confusion. Apta Pramana, Sai Baba in Sai Satcharitra has chapter 37 beautifully given. On the occasion of Sai Baba asked one of the disciples, why did he beat him? And beautifully he says, his disciple was puzzled. Why did he beat him? I did not beat him at all. Why is he asking this a question? And that day he has hurt the horse and he was beating the horse, and simply Baba could feel the oneness and he asked the question. He surrendered to Baba, Satya Sai Baba, and simply understood that through the power of third eye, he experienced the oneness. Beautifully, Ramakrishna Paramahamsar, when there were two fishermen, one was hitting each other